It's drizzling here, but I gotta make a video. You see the teachings that says that the devil does not sleep. And so in religious setting, this is a belief system. It's a belief system. You see this teaching, the devil does not sleep, and that is why you have to be waking up early mornings, very early, sometimes at night, and be praying. There are times those days when I used to work, those days as a graphic designer, you see some pastors, they'll come to you, I don't sleep. They come, then you are sleeping like baby. And when you ask them why, when you ask them, say, during the night, they were doing prayers. You see, they were doing prayers together with the members. And so this teaching that you believe in, you see, this teaching that you believe, that the devil does not sleep, and so you not sleep. Do you know that even if you pray for 4 hours continuously, you will sleep? Do you know that? But the devil there, you say he does not sleep. And so what about if you sleep? What about if you sleep? You see, this is also a frequency, and that is how you see things till the day you die. Until you are ready to change that belief system, then you will be free. You see, this is a belief system to make sure that you are not free. And so if you don't go beyond it, you live in that frequency, always in your mind. The devil does not sleep. Even when you are tired, you have to wake up at night and be doing Tell me if this is freedom. Nobody is doing you these things, so you're the one that believes in these things. You are the one that believes in these teachings. Until you are ready to know self, the God energy, the one that is making you hear what I say. If you are not ready to know it, then you keep on being in this frequency, always thinking the devil. You see, the devil, and you might not see things from a different perspective. There are situations whereby you talk to people, and then when sometimes you talk about religion, they say, hey, we are not under any religion. There are some people, you see, our church, you see, we are not under any religion. You see, this is also another way to keep yourself from knowing the self. I have friends, some back then in friends. I have friends back then in friends. Back then friends, some friends. When you ask them, our church is not under any religion. Sometimes when you ask them where they church, they say that church at Joapon, that church at this, that church at. They don't mention the location. They will mention the town or the city where the church is, but they don't mention the church name. Then you ask them, what is the name of the church? They say, it's not really. You see, then when you begin to press, when you begin to still ask, then they will mention the church name, whatever tabernacle. Then I say, but why didn't you mention? They say, it's not necessary. The church name is not necessary. They are trying to say that the things they do in the church are more important than the church name, and that is why they are not under a religion. You see, but this person that you are talking to cannot see things from a different perspective. Oh, my people, these persons that you are talking to have talents, but they don't think they can showcase this talent to the world. They don't think they can be a world star with this talent. They think, you see, the teaching in that tabernacle that is not under religion is telling them that they have to do it for God. So this person is in with this talent. Hey, my people, you see how some people say things to deny themselves from knowing. And so this person because he has the so this person, when somebody is speaking something, that will make them see things from a different perspective. The fact that the person has mentioned religion, you see, religion, when the person says something, that will make them see things from a different perspective, and they mention religion, they know that they are not under religion, and so they for them, they are out. You see, another way to deny yourself, another way to deny yourself from increasing. This is what is going on in Africa, my people. This is what is going on in Africa. So we can't think beyond. We can't go beyond. And in this same church that they do these things, this tabernacle, as they do these things, that they are not under any religion. You see, when they go to church, the woman sits separately from the men. You go with your wife. You see, you go to church with your wife, and your wife will go and sit at the other end. You see, there's a division. The women sit this way and the men sit this way. And the reason being that, you see, when a woman can wear something, and maybe if there's praises, you see, and you are the back of this woman, maybe their butt can be shaking and you can see. You see, all these things are not good. And so this member, you can sit with this member in a car, but when you go to the church, you see, she'll go and sit there and you go and sit there. You go with your wife, you see, your wife will go and sit there. You see the reason why they have separated themselves. You see, these are all teachings. That is why they are not under any religion. You see how this is, you see, it's a deep. So they are trying to tell you that the things that they do in the church is more important than the church name. But look at what they are doing in the church, my people. From a higher perspective, if you want to see this thing into details, what are they doing actually? What do they think they are doing, my people? What do they think they are doing? I say belief systems. People are there. People are in this tabernacle, and the talents in them. Hey, when this person sings, you feel it. When this person sings, you know, many are there. You see, talents, good speakers, but because of the tabernacle, they can't go beyond the tabernacle. The teachings within the tabernacle says that they can't be a world star. They have to be a star within. And so people cannot showcase their talent. People cannot be better speakers. You see, they are good speakers. You see, they speak so well, but not beyond. It has to be the teachings. Beyond is below the teachings. They have to, the speaking shouldn't go beyond the teachings. And so they are better speakers in that teachings. So they go, you see. So when they become elders, maybe they'll begin to transfer them, go to places, have speech within that tabernacle. Branches, you see, but not for the world. They cannot explore, no exploration. You have to be, you see, that is how you shut the God energy down, my people. Teachings, beliefs. If you can't go beyond, it's limiting. Human beings we are not here to limit ourselves. You are unlimited. There are so many things in you that when you discover, you will be wowed. So many things in you, when you discover, you know how magical you are. Just as I always say, they say human beings are magical. They say human beings are complex. I say human beings are magical. Yes, they are magical. If they know who they are, you begin to experience these things. You say, hey, truly, yeah, I am. You see, just like how you are in a certain belief system that is telling you that don't go beyond. That's just like how certain belief system tell you, just like a belief system that is telling you that don't go beyond, and you believe it so much. But from a higher perspective, it's not making you see things from a different perspective. You can only see these things if you are ready to know. If now you know, if you begin to know, then now you know that truly human beings are magical, because you are experiencing it. You see, there are some things, and when somebody tells you, you will find it hard to get. You will find it hard to believe. You see, you will find it hard because you are not experiencing it until you take it upon yourself. If you know that the experiences, sometimes what you are experiencing might not be good for you. The belief system you are holding on to is not helping you because he said don't go beyond. But because you don't have any information, you see, to make you go beyond, so you stay where you are until you seek information such like this, until you seek. If you seek, you will find. It's an open statement. If you are there and you say that you know, you stay there till the day you die. You stay there, and that is how you see things till the day you die. No matter what is happening, you still think there's no solution. You see, there are times, and this is how the universe is. You see, there are solutions in this universe. So the problems that you see, the only time you can go beyond these problems, you see, you can go beyond these problems, is when you know who you are. You see, it's like an exam paper. You see, there are times where in exams, some of the questions being asked in the section B, you know that no, in the objective, the answer, some of the answers are in objectives, are in the objective. I don't know whether you've experienced this before. There might be times where in exams, you see, in the exams, you see that some of the questions being asked in the section B is in the objective. It takes awareness to know these things. That is how the universe is. The answers are here, but it takes awareness to know. And so if you know the answer, you know that it's here, it's in the objective. So someone who does not know the answer will go to the section B, you see, and you will see the question, and he or she will skip it. You will skip it because you don't know that it's in the objectives. Why? Because you don't know. And so you go and answer the one that you know, you see, and you lose mark. And so the marks that you lose is the problem that you keep going through because you think there's no solution unless a savior comes. But the savior that will be coming to save you is information. When information to change the belief system, the limiting belief system, it's limiting beliefs. So when you get this information, then you are gone. You see, then now you can see problem looming and you avoid it. You can see problem looming and you avoid it. You can see people going through certain situations. You can sleep. You can clearly see it, and you have solutions to it. If this person also wants to know, just like how you want to know, and what you increase in awareness. Just like how you want to know, and then you were able to find the answers and know that this answer that is being asked here, the problem that I'm going through, this is it. This is the reason why. It's not the devil. You see, you keep going through that because the devil, you are saying that it's the devil. So you always find reasons to blame the devil. Just like how some people think they cannot live without the Bible, but they do because they are not. They've not seen from a higher perspective that the Bible is people's experiences, just like you and me, living our lives and being recorded in the Bible. Just as they say, some people were idol worshippers, some people were this, some people were this, some people were this. That is what in the Bible. So if you want to use these things to live life, how can you prosper? It will limit you. And if you want to go beyond, they say, oh, don't go beyond, because Savior will come and save you. After using the Bible and you want to go beyond, they say don't go beyond. Hold on to the teachings. Keep learning about the people's experiences and their connections. And there, you see, then you stand on that and also be telling other people. How can you see things from a different perspective with this, my people. It's just like repeating the same thing. Repeating the same thing. You go and tell this person, Barnabas this, Barnabas this. So that is why you should wait. The Savior will come and save us. Then you go here. Joseph did this. Joseph did that. So you should wait for the Lord, okay? Then you go here. Mary did that. Mary gave birth to this. You see? So it's the same thing that our previous, you see, our grandfathers did. It's the same thing that we are repeating. How can we see things from a different perspective with this, my people, Africans? It's about time. You see, when we change our belief system, we can easily see problems. You see, just like how there are some beliefs. You see, just like how there are some beliefs that says that Americans, you see, they have this nuclear bomb, and sometimes they bring it out. When they bring this bomb out, and this is what they do with the bomb. When this bomb, when something happens and it blasts the whole world, we all die. And Russia also have it, and this country also have it. And so there are times where the US will bring theirs, and then China or another country will say that go and put yours inside. Because if you don't put it inside, if you don't put it back in, we will bring ours. You see, it takes a knowing to know that these are foolish teachings. These are people who are fooling. You transcend, you go beyond these things, because what you are thinking is beyond that. They are using these things to fool you, to make you see that you are powerful. These are weak teachings, my people. These are weak teachings. And so you see an African talking like, hey, Charlie, the bomb. You see, when Russia brings out theirs and US also bring, that is why they are giving these persons warnings that if you don't know, you also release ours. Then we all die. Hey, Africa there. Then somebody is also thinking that Africa should also do some, so that we can also feel powerful. But you don't know that the power that you are talking about is the energy that is making you hear what I say. So imagine if they release this thing, they say how many percent of water is on the land. They say water hold about 70%. They say water has taken. They say in this universe, water is 70%, and land is about 30, or is it 35, or I don't know. They say in this this universe, it's about 70% of water and about 30% of land. And so if they are saying that if this bomb, you see, they release this nuclear bomb and it bombs and the whole world, we all die. Imagine if this thing bomb, it will pass through, it will work through the Mediterranean Sea and come and pass Adan Sea. You see, come and pass Labadi, then we all die. Look at these things, my people. How is this even possible? The bomb will not hold these things. The water cannot hold this bomb, and will pass through the Mediterranean Sea, come and bomb Labadi. You see, and everybody, Adango, wherever they see, and will pass through that sea and come on land. Why? These are all weak teachings, because Africans are feeding on things that are irrelevant. The fact that these persons have these things that don't make them powerful, you see, it takes a knowing of self to go beyond these teachings. If you know who you are, you know that these are all weak teachings. The fact that this country has these ammunitions, have these bombs, you see, nuclear bombs, that don't make them powerful, my people. It is teachings. So if you believe in the teachings, then you are under it. Just like how you believe that the devil does not sleep, so you don't sleep at night. You always have to be praying, because you don't know that the energy, that is making you, the energy that is making you wake up to go and pray is what you should know. The thing that is making you to think and go and do is what you should know. That is what freedom is. Because there are some teachings, if you go and put yourself under, you will not be free till the day you die. That is why they say freedom is the mind. So you have to protect your mind. You see, that is why, you see, freedom is the mind. That is why you have to protect your mind, because it takes you listening to information that are limiting to work on you, to live by it, to live through it, to see things through it. That is reality, my people. That is reality. You gotta know who you are. You are magical. You are God. Oh yes. You see, you transcend all these teachings. There are certain teachings, when you listen, you know that this is stupid. You see, somebody has ammunitions, bomb, and so they are powerful country. You see, then there are situations whereby cameras, you see, they will line up all these ammunitions, and then you can see it. You see that with so many, they have military men. You see, the bombs. You see, this thing does not make a country powerful. You see, it does not make a country powerful. It does not make someone powerful. If the people in that country cannot think that the country is weak, then the continent is weak. And so people will keep taking advantage of them, using that. The bomb. Hey, you see, it's true. And if they bomb us, we all die. Hey. You see, you limit your God energy down because of the bomb. If you go beyond that, that thing cannot work. Because even the people who are making it, they know that this person, they think differently. You see, that is why the white can go to a shrine and steal the shrine, the god that people, the locals worship. They will steal it and go and put it in a museum, and the idol will not come. They will not come because of their belief system. Believe. When you believe, you see, you can believe something that you don't know. And you believe in the experience and you don't know. But if you know who you are, now you know. And so the things that people believe so much in, it doesn't work on you, my people. That is how Africans will become powerful. That is how you become powerful. Because Africans are gods, my people. We are gods. It's the teachings that is limiting the God energy in Africans. It's limiting you. Know who you are, my people.